plus grass. Ball in the hand plus grass. Woo!
Pittsburgh is a place that has a language all its own.
In Pittsburgh, Pittsburghese, it's a big deal. So instead of saying downtown, you say downtown. Instead of saying couch, you say couch. Yins for y'all. If you say my name, it's not Scott, it's Scott.
So it's fitting the Steelers would have a coach who uses language in his own unique way.
You know, there's been popcorn. It hadn't been any one man specifically. It's been popcorn, but you can't have popcorn. We're still squirreling those nuts. The strength of our pack is the pack.
For 15 seasons, Mike Tomlin has been the vocal leader of the black and gold.
You gotta love this if you're a competitor, don't you? Let's go do the damn job.
Mike Tomlin never had a losing season. He has been to 2 Super Bowls and he's won 1.
He is a consistent winner with a consistent demeanor who delivers consistent messages.
You think my message gonna change? My message ain't gonna change.
Consistency is important. He's a head coach of the Steelers, which is one of the most important cultural institutions in Pittsburgh, right? And so he knows every word he says is going to be scrutinized. He knows he's doing a performance that both motivates his players, but also to create the culture to win.
4-point football play right here. This week we're faced with a significant challenge, one that we're excited about because, man, we love being in the kitchen. And AFC North ball is in the kitchen.
And then also the uniqueness of his phrases are really important as well because people remember them.
Mike, you used the word popcorn a couple times. What did you mean by that?
A splattering of incidences, one here, one there, one there.
I think Mike is great at painting pictures, and those sayings, those Tomlinisms, they can immediately have a context.
Ball in the hand plus grass. Ball in the hand plus grass. Woo!
Those players, they're going to remember those things for years and years and years. I remember Chuck Noll and some of those phrases he had like that 40 years ago.
Your actions speak so loudly, I can't hear what you're saying.
If you ask any of my players, what do you remember about Coach Dungy? Most of them will tell you no excuses, no explanations.
No excuses, no explanations.
With Mike, there's 100 of those.
No excuses, no explanations.
We always got a kick out of either drinking wine or squashing grapes.
It's a fine line between, drinking wine and squashing grapes, as we say in this business, and sometimes it's very subtle.
Big man running, little man hitting. He always likes his big man to be able to run.
Here comes the end around play. Kendrick Green gets down the field. What a great job. Lead the way.
I love young 53 on that move right there. Look at big man running.
But his little guy's got to be able to hit as well.
Upended on a hard hit by Joe Hayden.
I see you, little man.
2 dogs, 1 bone is probably the best because he'll literally pit 2 guys against each other that play the same position and say, I got 1 bone for you, who's gonna take it?
49 said, no way. Let's see what you're working with, 44.
To see that level of competition he creates is pretty special.
Don't blink, let's go.
He uses a lot of metaphors, and metaphors are very, very strong.
Don't blink ever. Don't blink ever.
If you tell somebody focus, they're like, well, what does that mean? But if you tell somebody not to blink, then it's like you feel it in your body, right? It's a great metaphor because it's a bodily metaphor.
Look, it's early, don't you blink. I ain't blinking. All right, you hear me? All right.
You're already thinking, okay, eyes open, and eyes open is when you're really paying attention.
Don't blink ever. Cut your eyelids off.
But then you're gonna take it to another level and really not blink by cutting your eyelids off.
Cut your damn eyelids off, man!
Mental pictures are really what language is. So if you paint vivid ones, then people will remember them.
I saw a couple of y'all blinking though, for real. No. I'll talk to you about it.
Nameless Gray Faces is a good one because that started when we're game planning. He would go over everybody, and one game he put a thing up, it was just that gray face image, and we were all like, what is this? And he's like, it doesn't matter who we're playing. What matters is us, what we do.
Forget the opponent, they're nameless gray faces.
I don't care about their offense, their defense. It's all about us.
The Nameless Gray Faces is brilliant. Like, that's brilliant, especially because reporters always ask, how do you feel about the next opponent? This is a really short way of saying that every opponent is an important opponent. We're not going to get into this worry about who they are. So I think it's a clever thing. And I like the phrase, too. I think it's pretty, it has this nice rhythm to it, nameless gray faces, right?
Get them ready to take the field every series.
Take the field! We gotta dominate! Let's go! Let's go!
Language is so important because the greatest ideas that you have don't mean anything in your head. It's when the team can pick up on it.
Take it away! Take the field! Take the field! Take the field!
Of all of Tomlin's sayings, one phrase has become the embodiment of Steelers football.
The standard is the standard. That's our motto, that's our creed, that's our approach, but it's just words. The guys make those words come alive by delivering time and time again. Football is our game. Our business is winning.
A miraculous catch for Deontay Johnson.
And our intentions are to handle business. That's what the standard is. The standard means every single time I say it.
Is that a one-on-one? You gotta win it. I want the tackle. That's the standard.
You have to uphold that standard. You have to be prepared to come in there and put the same thing on display.
I can't say enough about the Steeler defense. They have been outstanding.
Where does the saying, the standard is the standard, come from?
I don't know. I don't think a lot about the things that I say, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to use words to vividly capture the imagination of our guys so that they can remember the messages, so they can somehow be ingrained in their mind, so they can somehow make it come alive inside stadiums on the grass. By whatever means we get that done,
What a play!
I'm for it.